Well, that was fast, Kale. Gotta start turning this shit around. No more hour-and-a-half long games. No more goofing around with fucking ball buster. Just nice, easy wins. And that's that. Yes. So I've already won this game. C because, well, it's pretty obvious. About the only thing that can save him now is if he was able to snipe one of my cities, but... But we're not going to let that happen. Yeah, it'll come to production, but just in case it does, produce a unit. Now, these are the type of games that you need to do to win. Pretty sure I can just kill that guy, right? Yeah. Well, don't let him back in. No, no, no. Well, that should wrap it up for the first one. We're going to need about 300 more of these if we want to even put a dent in the lead blue has, so... We're going to need Carson to step it up. Play more games, or all be dead. Yeah. What I thought. Yeah. One old win for red. And this one should be wrapping up. I don't have too much of a lead, but I know I'm killing a couple units. This guy's at risk. Really going in here, huh? Whoops. Okay, these light units that are getting picked off, not really the best. My lead is not as big as I'd like it to be either, but whatever. We're going to ignore this part now that we've kind of secured. Yeah. Well, this player isn't really that bad. He's defending really well. There should still be a kill on this light unit. No. Oh well. I'm still eking out a lead. What is this guy doing? I would push this north city in the mud, but he's got a pretty good line where he can defend it. So, no reason to go for it. I just want to push him back, so if he wants to do anything in the north, he's the one that's got to go through the mud. But it was a good fight. Thinking I'm starting to get a bit of a pretty big lead. Probably would help if I spent 500 funds on more units instead of just microing. See, what am I making? 2 a tick still, so I can still afford 1 more unit. Should be enough of that. I can stop the healing though, just moving up like that. And he's got nothing else up here, so I can kind of just pull everything down. And there you go. Lead is starting to become what it should be, just taking a little bit more time to do so. Nice heavy encirclement. But yeah. They're making a lot of progress ever since this new update came out, just with how the increased territory capture works. I'm hoping Teen Python will add some element to sort of even out the fact that they just have a few hundred more troops. Because if they don't, even if we started winning more games, we would have to win at a much higher percentage. Simply because they're getting more land per win. The strongest soldier still goes to Carson. That guy is keeping Red alive more than I am. But I think I'll settle for number 2. I don't know if I can play that many games. Yo. You can see this unit on the city hasn't healed at all. Just have to position these guys somewhat like that. The city's cut off from any extra reinforcements at this point. So, nothing he can really do to stop me from just walking in anymore. City's mine. Yeah, I honestly don't know how he has the time to play that much. And I thought like Java and Assassin were grinding excessively hard. Okay, like, why even go for that encirclement? You've lost. Has to feel good. That should be a decent enough surround to take this city. As he's fighting to the bitter end. Kind of important. Just take it faster. Oh, guess he's not. I mean, I also bum rush, so I guess do it slightly safer. I don't like all in, but against most players, that's going to work. As long as you just take an initial good trade, you can usually win the game. What is this? All right. At least I was able to pick off that light. Wonder if this will come as a shock. There's a little horde of lights. He's probably got to reposition these heavies. They're not really doing too much for him right there. Heck, I can probably just go around him. Kind of risky to do that, since they're heavies. He can just walk in and kill me, but... Looks like nothing going on over here. Once this one unit dies, that should be his whole army over here encircled. Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow as well, but I'm not sure. Might as well, like, pump out wins for red. Or since I'll be grinding, might as well stream it. Yeah, honestly, what I want to see like the bottom of the leaderboard. I need to see who. I guarantee there are probably some people with like 1 or 2% net losses for blue or for both sides. I need to see who these players are, because I really don't know who's losing. All right. Like, I could take top 1 back if I really wanted. All I would have to do is, instead of grinding nations, I would just have to grind ladder. But yeah, I've seen a lot more people, at least from like random wins. Red people don't even garrison their cities. Which leads me to leads the question, do they have brains? And the answer is no. They don't. Who the hell is this? Whatever. See if they're any different from the rest. Well, he's attacking me, so he's obviously got a plan. Okay. Let's see what his plan is here. Okay. I'm going to assume that was lag on his end, as it was looked like a Russian name. Okay. This one I am going to have to garrison my cities. This one might be a little bit of a slow-paced match. Actually, you know what? I'll just send one of these bad boys out. If I attack right away, who knows? Maybe you won't know what's going on. Well, he's moving on the front line, so he has a pulse. All right. It's moving units onto cities now. But unfortunately, I own his capital. And he lost a little bit too much. Now the question is, will he surrender? Yes, he will. Like those are the type of players that have to be on red. But it's like I said before, like we both have bad players. Blue just has more people to farm them. All right. No cities over here, so let's just go here. My opponent is garrisoning his cities, it looks like, but see if I can slip through the cracks. Make a nice little encirclement here. I guess we'll let him in up here. Do that. Send this guy up. And then the nice thing is I didn't really have to spend anything. Okay, well, I mean, if you're going to do that. All right. Yeah. Let's see if we can at least get a 0.01 tick up towards red while I play. It is kind of unfortunate that only ever seems to go down. I don't know who this is either. Oh, he's going in on me. Okay. Yeah, okay. I will see what you want to do here. Been a while since I've been on the defense. Okay, he's going all in, huh? Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see. Let's see what the attackers are looking like for old blue. I'm fine to generate money and be the defensive guy. Let's see what this looks like. Is there a plan, or what's this guy doing? Is he actually going to attack me, or? I mean, he's setting up, it looks like. Those are all my cities. He's taking 1-for-1 trades. Not really the best. All right. I think we should be good to expose or attack this flank that's pretty weak. Just pull back here. Start producing some units. Nice little encirclement. Oh, just gonna move it a little bit better. Oh. Honestly, I expected more from how he was setting up, but see if this guy has a different strategy he wants to pull off. Let's see. Should probably pull back here. Oh, he's pulling back immediately, so I'll threaten that. See if I can pin some of these guys. Looks like he isn't making money, so actually, you know what? No more fighting for me. And this guy does not have anything on his cities. He is saving his units, so maybe he is going to put them on cities. He'll be a threat if he starts doing that. But it doesn't look like it, so still making 0 income a tick. Oops, did not expect to push that far. He's only making money now because I killed a unit. Remember to set my production bar up again. It's kind of an annoying thing about doing it every single game when you win. Always gotta have the production bar. Very high likelihood nothing's on this city. He's still only making 2 a tick. And I know he hasn't produced a unit yet. And that is game. Oh, he was moving a guy back here, but yeah, that's why you always have to garrison these right away if you ever miss it. Coastal cities are kind of a pain. We'll produce a unit there as well. This guy's in the water. So is this guy. What's that deal? This guy should be in the water too, so he'll be taking some big attrition. That guy's not going to get anything done. Wow. Doesn't count as encircled there. Okay, this unit's almost dead, so yeah, don't have to fight it anymore. And we'll see, yeah, should be empty. That's game. Well, take solace in the fact that me beating these guys is not worth it as far as, well, I mean, what I mean to say is like, okay, what is that? Well, he's really just going in, huh? Okay. Well, go for it. Let's see if I can sneak a guy back there quickly. Make sure to cover that. I'm just going to walk back there. I don't think this guy has eyes. Okay. And we'll see the quote-unquote biggest encirclement. Whoa, guys. Oh my god. Yeah. I guess we can actually see. So, we know that we're losing as soon as we win games. Oh, the plan changed. We used to have a little plan right in the middle of here, so anytime we would gain territory, it would just get deleted. But it looks like someone moved our plan, so we're actually, I'm going to put it in like quotation marks, taking territory back. But as far as like the economy, you can see the cells per player, which is just the territory divided by the players. It's gone down quite a bit from yesterday. So it's going to get to a point where blue's going to have more than even just like this, which is just a territory divided by player statistic. But you can see they've got 600,000 more net worth than us just because they have more players. Of course, like some RNG on the investments is going to change up that a little bit as well, but you can see like a big part of that is just the treasury. So, yeah. I don't know how much more territory they're getting per win. I just know, based on the formula Tap said, it's more. I mean, these are the kind of games that Java and Assassin play. Like, anyone that's on the leaderboard, these are all their games. And that's why I say, like, ladder's kind of boring. Like, you just play this, but for rating. Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay, this is a unfortunate map, and he's garrisoning his cities. Dear Christ. This might be one that I am losing, unfortunately. These little map divides, not really the best for winning the game, especially when your cities are split like this. It's not as bad when your split on the cities is more on, like, you have the 5 cities on their mainland. But this one, not looking too good. Okay, so never mind. This guy might not be that bad. He's putting units on this little island. He's got a bunch of units down here. We'll start the advance. And he's got his... Okay. Oh my god. Alright. We'll get a little naval action going if that's how you want to play this. Oh my god, what the hell is that? Dear Christ. Well, we just held off the corniest invasion I've ever seen. I've never seen that before. I mean, I've seen people walk across rivers, but I have not seen the whole swim team come out. It is a first for me. That should allow us to just walk in and kill him, right? No way he has the troops to stop this. Have to leave a guy here and probably here. Well, I thought this guy was going to be more of a threat when I saw him garrison his cities, but... Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh. Never mind. Keep it. I really thought I was going to have to, like, crumb out a win. With some, like, insane play or something, but... That should be that. The city should fall pretty soon. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I was a little worried there, but I guess I overestimated my opponent. Thanks. Okay, this is interesting. I guess I want to push him here, pull back like this, hold the mud. And just reroute a bunch of stuff over here. Nice if you could squeeze by a little bit better to actually get the light unit tanking for you. What are the odds he's going to think this mud is safe to the point where he's not going to leave any units to guard a crossing so I can just walk in and encircle him? Probably very low. That'd be dumb. Well, he is making a ton of units, and I didn't crumb out a little advantage. So, where are his units, actually? That's what I want to know. I got a nice little surround on all his heavies, so... Course. To turn production off of these close cities so it doesn't do that again. Let's see. Alright, I'm going to assume he doesn't really want to cross the mud either, so we'll just do that. And that. That's a nice little pond for me. And it removes all his options for retreating since he hasn't really done it already. That should be some dead units. Another light pin. And we're just going to allow that little situation there. I know a lot of people don't like the sand, but I actually like fighting the sand because a lot of people underestimate how much time it actually takes to walk to and from cities, or overestimate. I don't know what I'm actually trying to say, but they don't cycle correctly because they treat it like they're cycling on planes even though they're slower, but they know it's slower, so they don't really cycle. I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you can let units get a lot lower health before you cycle them, because it's going to take them so long to actually walk to the city that lights are actually just going to fully heal by the time they walk over there. So you can actually just leave them fighting for longer, and it's still like the correct decision to let your units get lower health before you cycle them. Alright, let's get the rest of these units encircled. And that should be it. Let's see if I can remind him that this whole northern area even exists by going to encircle that one unit. Yeah, nice little 10k for free, even though the game's already over. Nice to kill units that you don't have to fight. Yeah. All right. No victim list today. That's only going to slow me down on games played. Gotta chew through these guys relatively quickly. I guess I'll keep the winners list, and that'll be something I keep going forever from now on, you know, just so I can keep track if anyone actually beats me. Okay, this guy's actually attacking me. What? Kubaka? Okay. Because he already lost a unit. Or he was just walking across the city. Okay, now he's going for his big old attack. See if this guy has enough health to make it there. If not, I might actually try with 2 units next time. Oh, it's so close. Maybe I can save it. Oh, well, doesn't matter. He gave up. Okay, let's calm down. The Navy isn't real. Like, that was a one game 3-time throw. Like, enough. I doubt it will ever, the situation will probably never happen again where the Navy gets called to action. No one's enlisting. That's what I want to know too, is like, with the amount of games that the top players have played, like, I would expect to see Assassin or Jawa in my, Yeah, we're probably still losing. Let me check. Yeah, hasn't moved at all. Losing some ground. I don't even know if we've taken anything back. It's not looking good. Main change is just the market. They've got a lot more money, so they're getting a lot more land per win. Although you did miss a crazy game yesterday, Curly. Okay, what is this? Another goofy situation. Right, so this is rough. All right. I have to take a pretty good trade immediately. Otherwise, I lose the game again. Luckily, he's going through the mud. He's going to let me encircle a heavy. If he, Alright, that should be a good encirclement. And here, should be able to turn that around. Not quite getting it. Alright, there. Okay, never mind. Okay, re-mind. Does he have a unit on the city? No, he does not. Let's see if I can squeeze past. Let's see if he's too focused on this encirclement to develop. Yeah. Okay. Managed to save it. And honestly, I'm gonna cut this whole thing off, and even though he's got a city here, this is still encircled, which is nice. So I don't actually have to fight him here. I can just let these units die. Not that he's really going to make a comeback anyway. I was really scared he was going to just send a boat over to this island, but... that should be enough of that. Okay. And that is game. Looks like he's defending that with quite a bit, but there should be a fresh unit on this capital just looking at the troop count. Or not. Borkalinka. I mean, you're good to give me another run for my money, but I'm gonna hope that the map does not allow that. Let's see what this is looking like. Nice little heavy stack for him down there. Let's not fight there. And let's fight up here. Pull these guys back. Like so. Should get a nice pick on this light unit, actually. And the fact that he's going into the forest, not really speaking well for his future. Need to maintain that. Come down hard here, and then threaten this around. These lights should give out pretty easy, and I'm actually going to pull back, pull him in. Oh, looks like he realized what was going on. Let's see if I can close it still. Alright. Well, he linked back up, but that unit dying... probably should have come in it a little harder. Well, let's see if he's got anything on his cities. He does. Okay. Luckily, he shouldn't have anything else. We're just going to allow him to walk in there a little bit more, go around him. Encirclement. Should encircle the rest of his army now. And that should be game. Yep. All right. And we've lost another 0.1, so as you can see, despite me cranking the winds out, we are still losing territory. Kind of insane. Luckily, he didn't keep up the pressure on this heavy over here. He just let me rebuild morale for free. Even though I'm not going to like fully push because I'm just going to get encircled. Yeah. Just nice to inflict some casualties there. Probably pull back. I feel like my lead should be bigger. You have anything else up here? Just the one unit? No. Alright. there's the lead. I have to get in charge first before I can even begin to convince Team Python to start banning players from being able to queue. I already think it's gonna be that's gonna be like the hardest thing I'll ever have to do. Because who's gonna be able to convince a developer of a game to stop letting players play his game, you know? But the first thing I have to do is get elected, and I already know that's never happening. Hey, Sleepy. It looks like he's finally committing more stuff now that he realizes that he's lost. Which means I can finally attack with more stuff. No, there's no Navy. I swear that's gonna be... That better not be like what everyone I'm not gonna be known as the Navy guy. I've repeatedly said Navy is not really the greatest thing ever. It's a shortcut to win games, and I was punished for it. No, apparently he's back from his vacation and he's been re-voted into the game or whatever. Like, he's been reintroduced into power. Like, the #1 guy running against him lost by like over half the vote. Which honestly I wasn't expecting. Like, I don't really like pay attention to the politics too much, but I figured like it was going to be a slam dunk for the opposition to actually win. But who knows? I guess I don't really know the lore too much. Also, you know, it's like I've said before, the LARPers on our team. Sleepy, you'd probably feel like playing. You joined Red, you know, you have so much fun and joy. And laughter. Grinding it out for Red. Don't tell me. This little gremlin is stacking all his units on his little capital. Brilliant. Right. Good for you. You can extend the game by like, what, 2 minutes? Good game. Oops. But yeah, I've got my own party, Curly, so we'll see if I can get the changes needed to win the war. And those changes are going to be not very fun for a majority of the people if I can actually like convince Teen Python. But I don't think I'm going to get elected. I think the Opulenta cult is a little too strong, and I think the Communist Party, the social, I don't even remember whether the Socialist or Communist Party, they are a tier below the Imperials or Opulenta. So the order of it is going to be Opulenta's back in charge, and then it's going to be if anyone gets usurped, it's going to go back to, okay, man, relax. It's going to go back to the Socialists, and then when the Socialists are done with their turn, maybe I'll get to crumb an election term out. But not looking too good otherwise. Oh, this guy really tried a little maneuver on me, huh? Whoops. But yeah. It probably doesn't help that I've said multiple times as well that my main goal is to just kill the LARP. And I don't think the LARPers take kindly to that. Well, encircling me here isn't going to do anything, guy. I own the city. Well, I suppose that'll wrap this guy up once he wants to admit it. There's a chance he takes this city down here, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I tried to look into the Parliament chat. They've been arguing over a constitution for the last 2 weeks. They finally got that put in. And what is the constitution? Like, what is it really? It is a 100% LARP document. And that's what they've been putting their effort into for the last 2 weeks. Yeah, like the people in charge, that's what I've been saying. The people in charge don't even play the game. That's what I've been saying. But apparently I'm the crazy one. I don't even know. Like, I genuinely don't know unless there were like specific modifiers that you could vote for. Like, you could vote for like maybe debuffs and buffs for the world map in politics mode. Then it would have some meaning. And then maybe like government styles would have different buffs or something. But until that happens, it is 100% just for the fun of the LARP, you know. Right. Well, not my greatest encirclement attempt, but whatever. Not very often someone gets the better of me in those trades, but I suppose you can't win them all. Oh, it's the same guy. The digitizer. A little bit of a more sloppy game, I'm not gonna lie, but oh well. What are the odds the city is not garrisoned? I'd say very high. Yeah, that's about what I thought. I suppose I might have lost quite a few units myself. Okay, so he does have something on the city now. I'll probably lose that bottom city, but I don't really care. Game's over. You can crumb out, or attempt to crumb out as many one tile or one unit encirclements as he wants. It's not going to save him. So. Goodbye, capital. Goodbye, opponent. I mean, there's people that have those goofy names. Oh, what joy. A known player. Suppose I better treat him with some respect. Just push my immediate advantage down here. Darkness capital a little bit. I think this is overall going pretty well for me. I can produce a guy there. I doubt he's gonna launch a little naval invasion across the sea just to check if I produced a unit there or not. Doing a little probing now, huh? Okay. I mean, that probably would have started this a little bit before now. Why do I have a boat? Little mountain range is kind of annoying, but he really should be attacking me more up here if he wants to win. He has 4 heavies just sitting there. I'm going to guess this guy's in defensive stance, so I'm going to try and push him into the water. There we go. Those are the kind of plays that you need to see. Although, that's not... Never mind. That's a 2v3 into heavies. And wow, he's going to continue doing that. That was a really bad trade for him. All I have to do is just walk away. And just take a 3v1 right there. I'll engage him there just to not let him creep up on me. I suppose I'll start cycling here as well. 8 the damage on that. I suppose I can cycle you up there for now. You like that. And I think this is pretty much won for me. I can't remember what rank this guy is, but I remember him from the Discord. At least his name sticks out to me more than the random number generator. So I know he's good. And now that I have the troop advantage, I'm actually going to start pushing him over here. What is he going to do? Dang, I wanted to turn production off before I made that guy, but oh well. I guess I'll just start attacking everywhere. I don't really care about the trades at this point. I'm 70k ahead. Goodbye, unit. Goodbye, heavy. See if he respects my time. Guess not. Really confused on why he didn't attack me here if he was going to leave all his heavies up there. See ya, Sleepy. Well, I suppose he tried. Stalling me out, huh? Well, attempting to. He should be dead pretty soon. Let's just start producing units again. Alright, I'm pretty sure that if I check the leaderboard, I don't think he's in the top 20. Guess he's not even in the top 100. Yeah. Right there, top 20 for rating at least. That was his name, right? Yeah. I'll make sure I have the replay still. Yeah. Let's see. Well, we didn't lose another percent. What's the stocks looking like? Nothing. Blue made a list of red players to stall. What the hell? That's a corny list. And speaking of corny, here I am against Reese's Puffs. This guy's name, I'm putting a guy in the water immediately to end the game. Okay, well, I mean, I guess he can block me if he wants. Okay, man, like, relax. Just let me win. Just let me win. All right. There's no way he has someone on his capital. He does. This little bastard. What? Why is he doing this? Alright, I guess I'll just have to play normally and kill this guy the old-fashioned way. Like, I get it. He wants to trap the unit, but you might as, like, I don't know. It's not really worth it, because you already basically consign that unit to death anyway. You might as well just leave it on the city, make some money. If he had done that, he might have been ahead, but did not really do anything for him. Like, he has so many units up here for no reason. I'm on top of your city down here. You need to be defending this. You're not going to squeeze through this choke point before I keep... What is this, man? No. I'm sending a boat to kill that. Oh, you're going to land behind me. Brilliant. The art of war. What are the odds I can kill this unit that just spawned before he dies of attrition? Oh, it doesn't really matter. I took his other city. There we go. Wonder when the actual market is going to update. Frantic. Where are you going? No, planes. I'll just do that. And then I'll just pressure right here, I guess. And bye-bye, heavy. Well, he just ran in there anyway. I was gonna land behind him and cut him off, but he'd rather him charge into the abyss. What are these guys doing here? Oh well. How is this heavy still alive? How long have you been encircled? Let you in. Cut you off. Keep you running around in the water for now. I think I should be able to squeeze through. Well, I'm just gonna accept the fact those guys are dead. I don't feel like microing them. Let's see, who's over here on your capital? Nobody. Okay. What a shock. Suppose they probably should garrison this city. Yeah. Suppose that'll do it. You can see, like, look at this. They've almost taken this whole area. Has our front line even moved? Did we do anything? Because can anyone tell where the front line was before and where it is now on our side? And that's just the difference winning more territory per win gets you. Let me see if I can find a screenshot. Nope, it's basically the exact same. And this is while I'm playing. Like, when I get off, like, who's losing? I need to know who is losing. There aren't that many players for War of Dots. You know, like 400, 500, 600 during peak hours. Who is losing? I have to get pretty desperate. Another corny map. Seems that there's a very high amount of times I'm getting screwed on the maps, and blue is just like having a grand old time, you know. Not trying to say anything, but where's my map, huh? Where's the map I'm gonna be? I've got to put myself in a precarious situation just to eke out a little victory. Luckily, these players can't really take advantage of the gifts that Teen Python has bestowed upon them. Yeah, Opulenta won. The crazy thing is, like, I don't even think he said anything in the Discord for like the last few months. So I don't really know how that happened. He's got like some ride or die players. Think we've gained 4, almost 0.5%, or 0.05, I mean. But like, look, what did our win do? Meanwhile, you can visibly see we lost territory here. The economy, worst thing to happen to red. Their net worth, they're just getting so much more. Nikolai isn't even in the top. I know he was in the top 20 at one point, but I don't even know if he's in the top 100. Oh, I guess he is. He lost the last game he played, 30. Oh, Curlyhead also lost the last game he played. Unlucky. Look at that. Just between tabbing out and tabbing in, I'm pretty sure we lost more territory, so I mean, call me a fucking conspiracy theorist. I have to believe it's fucking alt accounts auto-surrendering and... Because who... Really, like, how are there that many players online for Red? And how are they losing? I really just don't understand it. This is why I need to get the player ban system implemented, but I won't get elected. I already know. Exclusivity is the only thing that's going to save Red. We can't give the blue players opponents, and we have to... How I'm going to do it is there's going to have to be like a rating system. If you're not like 1500 rated, you can't play Nations. And that's going to... You know, it's unfortunate for the people who are good and don't play ladder, but it's kind of... You got to implement something. Because it is baffling how so many games are being lost in that quick succession. I know blue has more good players, but we have like less players in total. How are they finding so many games? I also want T and Python to add a setting to where you don't have to change the slider every single time you load into a new game. That would be a nice quality of life thing. So you can like have it like your default setting, and that's what it's going to be when you load in. I've fallen behind a few times because the games blend together and you just forget to change your production right away. I really, like, it is, there's no way to do it to where it's, like, going to be good for the player base, but, and that's why, like, I doubt, like, the implementations that I want, but the arguments I'm going to make are, I'm who they voted for, and this is what Red has voted for. They voted for these bans. And, of course, you know, seeing as it is a Red vote, it would only apply for Red players. So the blue players, if they want to keep having their stinkers load in, but the only way Red can win, especially with the economy change, is if you just don't allow people to play. Okay. Definitely a choice. Dear Christ, he's actually committing pretty hard up here. I actually have to send some more stuff. Huh. Might actually take this city. Os for the Conqueror. Your name will be forgotten. Yeah, that's about what I expected. cooldown. No. Because the grinders, well, the only way red is even keeping up is because we have people like Carson playing 2 billion games per day. No naval invasion, huh? Thought you were going to commit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'll throw a boat in there. Why not? Okay, what the? He's really going in. Especially because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have that city covered. Oh, he does now. Oh my god, that's a lot of stuff. Well, about the only thing you can do is let him land and then let everything die. Ah, nice. Got his capital for a second. Okay, like, let's calm down. You're not... It's not working. Yep. Genius naval invasion. As all naval invasions go. Nothing my opponent can really have done there. It's just basically a loss from the start. Like all naval invasions are. And what the main thing that needs to happen is it needs to go off I guess worth per player, not just total net worth, because they have an obscene advantage in this rather than this, because this is just what every player has. So yeah, they're going to still be winning more territory than us because of their investments, but it's not going to be because they just have more players. That would stem the bleeding a lot. And I think, did we lose another 0.1? I can't tell. Oh, got that bug. Right, what do I want to do this game? I guess that, and then hold this and just go in. It's not a bad trade for me. Oh, it's empty. Nice. Never mind. Love proving me wrong, huh? I'm not going to be able to kill that in time. This I might be able to do something about, though, if you dive in like so. Probably attack that one unit, maybe. Zone of control is kind of weird there. Ah. Oh well. Not quite. Not quite enough. No, he doesn't have anything up here, so I don't need to garrison that. Send you up there, I guess. Well, that should do it. Okay, man. Big old blob of units right here. Just screen that. You on the actual city. This should be enough to stall the push that he wants to do. And then it's you in there, producing a unit. A couple more units like this. And we'll start threatening this north city, why not? He's pretty much dead here. Just gotta... Yep, the city's mine. Dooter-doof. Really fighting for his life, huh? Oh, he's really fighting. Like, he's even trying to set up encirclements on me. Okay, good job, I guess. You know, I actually never really understood the whole stalling thing, because if you're good enough to stall, you're clearly good enough to just smack down the bots of the game. So it's like a net nothing. Because sure, you're probably stopping me from playing games, but you're also stopping yourself from playing games. And it's not like you really have to be that good to kill people like this. Yeah. This is more so people can feel like they have an impact. Hit him with a little BM. Bold choice to stall me out, Yeah, look, they've fully occupied this, and has this moved at all? Does anyone know? Borkalina can challenge me anytime he wants. I mean, that might be an idea, but the whole game is basically already decided by the top leaderboard players anyway. So that's just gonna keep that going. Like, I guess if you lose the win streak, it's not gonna be so bad, but like, the last game I lost was versus Talvi a couple weeks ago, so. Just to give you an idea of what my win streak is right now. And then you're probably going to be farming the win streak. Maybe, but you got to think, like, you're already dead, so there's not really much to learn. The learning part is where you find where you lost, like what advantages did you lose, or what advantages did your opponent get to be in the winning position. And it's harder too because all the maps are random. All the setup is random, so it's not like the ladder matches where there are like actual strategies and openings for all the maps. With the nations, it's like well, it's just random. Yeah, that is the only other thing that can save red is if TNPython adds an update where he splits some land off to purple and orange. Because right now, aside from just having the most players, that's just made the downfall go a lot more rapid. They have just had more better players for a lot longer. Like, if you were to look, update. No, all right. But if you look at the leaderboard, and like again, I said, like most of this is just farming, but if you are able to farm, you're pretty good. If you look at, let's say, like Jawa, Free, Sleepy, Asteron, Utakoji, Mr. G, all of them are blue, 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 red, blue, blue, red, blue, blue. Actually, I think this guy's red, but blue, blue. Don't know. Blue, blue, red, I think. Not sure. But, yeah. And the people that are on our side, like, IS Trays is finally participating. So we'll see if he can put a dent in our win rate. But Unknown, he's red. He doesn't play anymore. Curlyhead, he's red. He doesn't play anymore. So there's two of our top players that just don't really play nations. And that's just the people I know about. I know Powder kind of stopped playing. There's a couple others. A little spectating. I guess we can see. Let's see if this is one of the freaks that is losing us the war. We got fucking Bingo James and Adolf Tyler. Yeah. Let's just see. This is uncharted territory. Yeah, and also Nations, I think, makes you a worse player. It's just about bum rushing your initial advantage, and then, like, I don't really cycle as much as I used to. Okay, so we have the mountain maneuver going through the mountain. Okay, cycling. Nothing on the city for blue. Looks like Bingo James is pulling ahead. Unfortunately, red should be committing a little bit more up here. Blue is just going hog wild on the attack move. Little unit dead right there. Nothing's been produced, even though there's basically no point in having the economy if you're not going to produce anything. Encirclement. I'd say it's safe to assume red should be winning this match. Yeah. So where are our losses coming from? Who is losing? We've got Bingo James coming in here, putting big AT down. We don't need to see any more of this. It's confirmed that he's lost, but I mean, no one really makes heavies anyway. Who knows? Maybe they're World War I tanks. They're slow as fuck. Okay, we've got a non-threat daring to show his face. And he's going to attack me. What is this? We'll have to take this a bit more seriously than before. Lock in a little bit. Well, it's looking good for me so far. As long as I don't fumble, make too many mistakes, it should be good. Looks like he finally moved that extra unit that he had up there, getting it into the fight. Kind of a big mistake on my part, letting that heavy get crushed like that, but maybe I can save it. Nice. That one's going to go all the way back there to heal up. And haven't looked at the troop count in a little bit. Looks like I've won the game. So that's good to know. So yeah. Try not to lose any units at all. Would be nice. Looks like he's finally pulling away over here. How much am I making it tick? 2? All right, I can afford to pull 1 off and then turn off production. Pull back here. Oh, I already produced the unit. No, I didn't. Whatever. I'll wait for the city to get occupied before I produce. lost a unit anyway, so... Quite unfortunate. Spread these guys out a little bit. Get this guy out of the forest. I'm not going to save that heavy. The game's going to end before it can actually recover and do anything, so I'm just going to replace it with a light since I have the money. Always gotta kind of focus up when playing players like this, because you never know when they're gonna pull something off, make some crazy play to try and come back into the game. Just when I sent that heavy back into the fight, but guess not. What is this? Is he trying to go for a little maneuver up in the north? No. But you can see this guy's pretty good, but he's also lost and he's stalling. And you can kind of see what I mean, like, what's the reason for stalling? Like, he could just, like, you know, he's lost. He's good enough to beat pretty much anyone else. No real reason to, I don't really see the benefit. The only times that it really made sense is when there were like water maps and you can learn like a much less skilled player can stall another guy really easily. But now that those have pretty much been eliminated, it's not like there's a too much advantage in it, but maybe it's just me. Well, let's see. Well, see if he says something in the Discord. See one new mention. GG. Market update yet? I don't think so. I think 6 hours is a little bit much. Yippee, another 0.1%. Nope. Yeah, cycling low morale units is a good idea most of the time. What the hell is this, man? Alright, we're not going to play around anymore. Okay, God, what a choke point. We're just going all in. Let's pray this guy is not too good at the game. Otherwise, this match might take a while. I'm not allowing this to become another Borkalina scenario. Yes, walk in, please, walk in, please. Oh, he doesn't have units on his city. Looks like he's pushing pretty hard in the north, so I'm actually going to redirect all these guys up there. Okay, what is this? Why do you have so many people right here? Oh, well. Let's just pretend his army doesn't exist in the meantime. And pray. Just let me squeeze by, man. Well, guess I have the city for now. Should be enough of a win right here. Yeah. Sneak around him. Alright, that should be game. I just need to get in here before he can clog a bunch of stuff up. I'm going to send this guy on a suicide mission, not only just to check the city, but to get units to chase him so he doesn't just block me off. Well, him not having anything on the city is nice as well, but... yeah, produce a light on there. Just buy me an extra 2 seconds. Nice. Okay, that could have been disastrous, but... oh yeah, that's another thing. Because red has less players, my queue time is a lot shorter than your queue time. So you stalling me also has less of an effect because it's not like you're matching against a bunch of other people either. Oh, I just got invited into a LARP Discord. Well, not like a LARP Discord, but a LARP chat. To redesign the political sphere. I am not going to participate in that. Not until my party's actually in charge. I'm not going to have anything to do with politics. Right, Rexo Knight. Weasel my way by, huh? Okay. Yeah, like I swear, like the bad players on red, they can't be real. They can't be real people. God. And also, blue has exploded in player count ever since Nations came out, so I'm not really sure who the hell is all signing up for blue. I think they gained like 200 or 300 players. No update. In fact, I'm probably just going to leave this group that they invited me to, so I don't have to deal with that. Yeah, it's been at 47.4 for quite a bit, so I'm hoping that the wins that I'm getting are at least stemming the tide. But I mean, it's not looking good. All right, we have a brain cell on our opponent. Oh, well, guess not. Yeah, Nations has really accelerated our loss of territory. Because we used to be like hovering around 49 to 50% for a while, you know, claw our way back after a day or two, but not after the economy change. Okay, for once I did not get screwed and my opponent did. Nice. And he realizes that, forfeits immediately. At least he didn't try and stall me. No, it's the stock market's random, so you just kind of gotta hope and pray. I invest all of it into one stock and then hope I get lucky. It worked for me twice, did not work for me once, so I would just say it looks like they have a maximum like low point and a maximum high point, so I would just say look for the stock that looks like it's all the way at the bottom and buy it, because it should RNG go up. Economy was to make more players have more game impact, I think. But unfortunately, the way it was implemented, it was just more players means that you win the game. Because, yeah, it's random which stocks grow or not. I think it's just like a 50% chance it goes up and a 50% chance it goes down, and then it's a random number generated for how much it goes up and down. But yeah, the economy was to like help everyone else have a... No, I just stream on YouTube when I do. Pretty sure I've seen this guy's name before. Don't know how much of a threat he is, so we'll just treat him like I do everyone else and just run them down. See if I can get on this city pretty quick, huh? Yeah, nice. I mean, that's what I'm saying about stalling those. Like, if you're not good enough to stall me, you're not really going to gain much time. But if you are good enough to stall me, you're good enough to win games yourself. What a slog. I really just want to see the thing update so I know if I've lost money or not. Might take a break pretty soon and start playing some Battle Brothers. Been starting to get into that game. Kind of fun. Started playing the Legends mod on it. And I'm still going to make that. I mean, I don't really think many people are going to be interested. I think everyone's here for the dots. Yeah, but I've been enjoying Battle Brothers a lot. I've had a couple failed campaigns. I've been playing the Legends mod. Really fun. Move, please. Thank you. I think the most recent thing that happened to me in Battle Brothers was I recruited a ranger. I had like 3 stars on range, and leveled them up, and like it was like level 4 or 5, and I kept forgetting to put like a better helmet on him, but he had like a decent helmet, and I had a fight against Nomad Slingers, and he got a 5% chance headshot for max damage, and he got 1 shot and died. So that was kind of annoying. Elzabong. Yeah, I'll probably check it out. Let's see what is going on here. I guess the strategy is push the center here. Send you guys out to counteract that. Okay. Opponent is really going hard right here, so we're just gonna threaten the encirclement. Like so. And that should be game. It was a good attempt from my opponent, probably trying to rush this south city, but gotta be careful, you know, just walk behind. Now I just need to kill him. Send this guy over here just to be careful. I did not see that, no. An unfortunate situation. How many games have I played? Like 30? Play a few more. Line War? I've seen Lines of Battle. I guess let me look that game up. is Labong. I'll try it out. Yeah. I'm going to fight to the bitter end for red. Dear Christ, these are probably the worst position heavies I've ever seen. Looks like he's going to capitalize. Now the question is he going to realize that his cities are empty? No. Okay, that was a game. Update yet? No. There will be no Navy. I'll fight you in the forest. Interesting little map here. All right, I'll do one naval attempt on this map. Come on, how are you stopping me? Looks like the Wretcheds are coming out to play for blue. See if this guy's on the same caliber. Ooh, that could be a pretty big mistake on his part. Let me squeeze by, huh? Circle the heavy. Take that. Looks like he's garrisoning his cities, though, so not going to be too free of a match. I don't really care that these guys are fighting in the forest. I'd rather play 2 hours versus noobs, honestly. Because then I'll at least be contributing. If it wasn't for Nations, I would rather fight the one match, because it'll probably be a lot more fun. But unfortunately, Nations is where fun goes to die. In the name of progress for your, well, nation. What is this guy stuck on? Oh, the smallest little bit of mountain I've ever seen. Well, should finally capture the city. Yep. Well, over all the games that I've played, 0.5%, I think, is what I got earned for red over the course of however many games. I guess I can actually check to see how many games I played. $35 games. See what the leaderboard's looking like. Doubt I put a dent in anything. Yeah, 115 behind Jawa. Looks like Jawa's actually slowed down. Jesus Christ, Carson. Let's relax a little. I appreciate what you're doing, but you don't have to go that hard. Only 6 people in the top 10 for, or top, I just only go to 19 now. In the top 20. Oh well, that's probably gonna do it. I'm gonna go play some Battle Brothers and oh, thanks. Hopefully you're winning those games for blue or red and not for blue. Oh, I imagine once I stop playing, the effect is going to be shown. We're probably going to go back to losing more tenths of a percent. Top 40? Yeah, why not? So we'll do nations first. So I've played against this guy a few times. I've beat him every time. Beat him every time. Beat him every time. Lost every time. I'm gonna get my revenge for that guy. Beat him every time, beat him every time. I'm pretty sure I played him a couple times and slapped him around. This guy, played him yesterday and a few times before. Buried him. Mr. G is Mr. Dead because he has yet to beat me. 120G also has yet to get a victory. Jawa, I think I've only played him once or twice, beat him both times. And Assassin, I think I played him 4 or 5 times and won all those games. And that's the top 20. Let's see, the top... And Sleepy, I played him 4 times and won 3 of the 4. So yeah, Sleepy and Talvi, only 2 people who've beaten me in Nation so far. John the Bun, I think I've played him once or twice and I've beaten him both times. I don't think I've played against Antony. I played against PC&G, I think 2 or 3 times and beaten him all times. Sirius Black played him today. I think that's the only time, and I beat him. I can't remember any of these names. McFree, he's probably the guy I've played the most. I think I played him close to 10 times, and he's also beaten me once. So I guess that actually make that 3 people who've beaten me. 3 losses to Talvi, 1 loss to Sleepy, 1 loss to McFree. And then I don't think I've played against any of the other people. Oh, I played against this guy a few times and beat him every time as well. And then, you know, below that, yeah, I played against a blue dot, beat him a few times. Not going to mention that guy. And then for rating, it's pretty much about the same story. Quite a few people that I don't know in the top 40. Like, I didn't know who this person was. Phileas, never knew him. Ignotum, 120G, Clutch, God, Hosfi, Ty. I have played against Ty 888 a bunch of times. I would not expect him to have been this high up. I think I played against Wings a few times too, because I think he's blue. But Talvi, a couple of them were bad maps, and then when I lose, I tilt pretty bad and start playing sloppy. So I was able to claw 20k leads, but because I was pissed about losing the previous games, I kind of was going for encirclements that were very wishful thinking and lost my lead and then lost the games after that. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the dots. I mean, I guess I can ask if anyone actually wants to watch me play Battle Brothers, but the market, well, it updates every 6 hours. I don't know when it actually updates. It might have actually just updated now, right? Yeah, it did. So I made $2 here. Oh God. Let's just say if you invested in R&B Forge, you hit a new low. I have lost quite a bit of money right there. And I thought I invested when it couldn't really get any lower, but proved me wrong. So you know what? Buy one more stock. Why is it only 2 stocks out of all of them that are like popping off? All of my money disappeared. Damn. Alright. Yeah, well. Yeah, that's going to do it for this session. I'll probably stream tomorrow. There's maybe, I don't know. I'm going to play some Battle Brothers, though.